Hey everybody, it's Josh with Beard on a Budget, and we are back working on the O2 Avalanche. Just doing some tune-up things. Today's video, we're going to do some coil packs. Stick around, let's see what we can get done. Alrighty, here we go. We own these coil packs today. Coil packs are something pretty straightforward, easy, simple, but can actually help you out a whole lot if you're having misfires or anything like that. Now, of course, whenever we ordered everything, not everything came in at the same time. We're still waiting on plug wires, which they're self-explanatory of how to take them out and replace them. But we're just going to do these coil packs real quick. All right, coil packs, very simple, easy. Little 10mm socket. You just zip them out. Well, whenever you can get them in there. Take the bolts out. Take your plug off, and that plug has got a little relief on the top for those of you that's never done it. Try to get the light up here where you can see it really good. You have to lift up on that and kind of push at the same time, and it just comes off. You can see it's got the little tab there that you have to push up and out, and it's just got a couple of little pins in there. All of them's different on however many pins they've got and all that, but there's your coil pack. That's not necessarily anything wrong with it. I just like to change them every so often once it starts maybe running a little rough, or just getting worse fuel economy or anything like that. These haven't been changed in quite some time, as you can tell, but we do have some new ones here, and I'm not sponsored in any way, shape, form, or fashion by any of this. All this was bought with my own big boy money. But right here is the replacement. Just, nothing super fancy, just Amazon specials. Just make sure, the biggest thing is make sure it's got the same amount of pins in it. And some of the coil packs are made a little different. Some of them won't fit on this bracket to go in. Just, make sure you're ordering the right part. But you just unbolt it, put the new one in, bolt it back. Put your wires on, put your plugs back in. Everything's done and dusted. Coil packs are one of those that's pretty simple to do, but can save you a lot of money in the long run, because shops will charge you a fair amount to do this. And as you can see, yeah, that was just one coil pack, but it'd take us 2 minutes to do that. A whole lot less time if I'd have been talking. A little bit more time if we'd have had the plug wire to put on it, but as you can see, it's just that simple. Now, I'll shut up and go through and do the rest of these, so that way you don't have to listen to me talk. You just have to watch me drop the light. But this will be a quick and easy. Let's knock it out. Now this back one gets a little trickier because it's just kind of harder to get everything back in there. If you can kind of see, one bolt is here. Pull that plug wire off. But one bolt is here, and of course the other one's right there above it, but everything's kind of in the way, so some of them you have to get you a wrench and put on it. I mean, they're not very tight. They're just in there, you know, enough to hold it in place. You could snake you a ratchet back in there, but just be careful back in there. You don't want to get your vacuum hose, knock a hole in it or anything like that, because then you'll be chasing vacuum leaks, and that's never any kind of fun. Usually the hardest part is getting the keeping your hands from cramping up if you old like me and got some highway miles on you. Alrighty, there we go. As you can see, that back one takes considerably longer than all the rest of them. But it's manageable. I mean, you're gonna kind of sit and cuss out all the engineers that built it and everything, but that's just the nature of working on cars, I guess. Sometimes I hate trying to do it one-handed, but that's what you gotta do. Tell you, you ever dream of being a contortionist? Just become a mechanic, start working on your own vehicles and stuff, and you'll have yourself contorted and twisted in ways that you didn't know your body could do. All in a matter of get a bolt out that big. And there we go. That's one side completely finished. For all the parts we have now till the coil packs or plug wires come in. But quick and simple and easy, guys. There's not a whole lot to it. I'm not going to talk a whole lot through the next side. I'll run the video and kind of just let you watch, and I'm sure there'll be some kind of music that's horrible that's free on YouTube, but we'll do the other side. Well, as you can see, I believe that right there was our issue all along. Went to remove this plug wire, and it broke. Came right out. Didn't really pull on it or anything. It just separated. So that one's gonna have to be replaced. But chances are that was our issue all along. All the other ones seem to be okay. I have to start looking a little more into them, deep dive, check to see if they're good. But we're going to continue on with this until I can't really replace that until I get the part. So it's always a good idea to change your wires when you change your coil packs, because chances are if one's going bad, the other one's going bad. These back in here get a little harder to get, just like on the other side, but they're, you got your dipstick tube and stuff like that in the way. Now this one back here in the back is usually your biggest troublemaker. As you can see right back here, there's not a whole lot of room to work with in between the coil pack, the bolts there. You got your dipstick tube and the firewall. You ain't got a whole lot of room. You just have to do what you can do. You can get a socket in there, but it's going to be a smaller one, and you'll have to just kind of work at it. You can do it. Everybody Everybody's got a little bit of mechanical ability in them. You just have to get in there and find it. Take your time. Don't get frustrated. Let's grab us a socket. Get us a nice little small 1/4 inch drive socket here. It's 10 millimeter, of course. But as you can see, with the 10 millimeter on a stubby, on a little 1/4 inch drive, you can get it right back in there with no issues. You know, you got plenty of room to turn it. Best way to do it. Simple, easy, and cheap. Guys, you can get these little, small socket sets at Walmart. You know, not a whole lot of money, maybe $20, $25, and start doing some of this stuff yourself. Get out there, learn. Save you a whole lot of money in the long run if you can do a lot of this small stuff yourself. Now, I'm not telling you to go get you a $20 socket set at Walmart and rebuild a car. Some people can. What I'm saying is you don't have to be an engineer to try to save some money. And just like that, you get that last one out. Now, guys, when you're tightening these things down, you don't have to try to break the bolt off or nothing. You know, just snug. Give it the old snug-a-dugga and move on to the next one. It's not holding the whole car together. It doesn't have to be crazy tight. And there we go. That's all there is to it. Of course, we're going to have to find a plug wire for that other one to do until the good ones get here and everything, but I just figured I'd show you guys something nice, quick, and easy that you can do. You know, like I said, don't ever be afraid to get out, turn a wrench, see what you're capable of. You might surprise yourself. But thanks so much for watching. Please hit that like, share, subscribe button. But always, and most importantly, be kind and tell somebody you love them. Thanks for coming out.